Okay, so we are live.
Okay, so I can start, right?
Yeah.
So, welcome everyone to the 36th episode of Young Empowerment Talks. Well, why this club? Our mission is to support children and young adults to communicate and express themselves effectively, as well as enlighten them with practical knowledge about life and therefore help them achieve their dreams. We have a vision of empowering children and youth with prominent skills like communication skills, leadership skills, and other social skills which would make them stand out in the different aspects of their life. In short, we are helping you communicate better, or even better, helping you become public speakers. We are also helping you become the better leaders the world needs. We also teach self-management, as in managing your family, your time, your studies, and etc. Other than Young Empowerment Talks, we have other clubs such as the 5 a.m. E-Talks Club, the Empowerment Talks Club, the Ultimate Mastermind Club, the Entrepreneurs Connect Club, the e-book show, and of course the Young Empowerment Talks. And now all these clubs come under Brain City in unlocking possibilities. This is Faisal Ibrahim sir. He is the founder of Empowerment Talks Club and the associated clubs. He is a conversationalist, a business speaker, as well as a company formation consultant in the UAE. This is Yash Ravit sir. He is the co-founder of Empowerment Talks Club. He is an conversationalist, a wisdom content creator, as well as a team leader at Al Futim Group in Dubai. These are our co-founders of Young Empowerment Talks. This is Anil Thomas sir and this is Syed Haris sir. Anil Thomas sir is an aviation engineering professional with qualifications and a passion in applied psychology and management. He's an international coach, a career counselor, a science popularist, as well as a mentor. This is Syed Haris sir. He is a trainer for Macmillan Education. He's an international speaker as well as a mentor. These are our leaders, including Raroy, Razina ma'am, Shana ma'am, and Revati. These are our young leaders, including Fatima Zenha, Ashna Taktani, Umar, Aditi, Hessa, Ines, Nafid, Kanisha, Ishani, Nabil. This is our poster, a wonderful poster for the 36th episode. This is our agenda. I'll give you 1 minute to look through it. So, what is the theme for this week? The theme for this week is the art of remembering. Memories play a very confusing role. Make you laugh when you remember the time you cried together, but make you cry when you remember the time you laughed together. This is our guest speaker for the week, V. Gunashekaran sir. Do you want to join us in conducting sessions in this show? Don't hesitate to contact us on this number on WhatsApp. We'll be posting it in the chat in a while. Thank you. And now I would like to pass on the podium to our wonderful host, Nandana. Nandana is a 16-year-old girl who is highly ambitious about pursuing her higher studies in chartered accountancy. She is passionate about singing, sketching, and reading. She also loves to write poems and blogs. She is a problem solver and strongly believes that hard work is the key to success. Over to you, Nandana.
Thank you, Hissa, for that amazing introduction. And good evening, everybody. I'm Nandana and I'll be the host for this session. I am super excited for today's session. We are going to have an amazing session, so stay with us till the very end. But before we begin, there are some ground rules I want you all to follow. The number one is please keep your mics muted unless asked to unmute. But you can definitely on your video. We'll be delighted to see all your beautiful faces. I would also suggest you to rename yourself with your full name. If you have already done it, then well and good. If you haven't done it, then please go to the participants list and rename yourself. Okay, now let's get started with the session. The first thing that comes into your mind when you say the word remembrance is a memory, a beautiful memory that you can never ever forget. Now, what exactly is a memory? What do you all think memory is? Can someone unmute and tell what memory is or post it in the chat box? Anyone?
Memories when you remember something that happened in the past.
Yes, you're right. Anyone else? Want to give it a shot? Anything that comes in your mind? Okay, no problem. So, to put her words in another sentence, we can say that memory is a process which helps us record the past so that we can refer to it later, right? So, if we do not have a memory, there would be no past but only the present. It is like a bank where we can retain information and retrieve it when needed. Now, everyone has their own share of good as well as bad memories. Now, can someone post in the chat box one of your best memory, a memory you can never ever forget? Can someone post it in a memory that you can never forget? Okay, so Gauri Deepak has said her fifth birthday. Okay, yes, birthdays are definitely good memories. Anyone else? Yesterday, okay. Hessa said the first time she said a speech. Wow. The birth of your little brother? Nice, that's so sweet. Then you got 2 trophies and 2 certificates at the same day. Nice, Tanisha. Nice. So we can say that memories build life, right? I believe that in life we have nothing secure other than our memories. When we recollect our happy moments, it's like reliving them again. But not all memories live in our mind forever, right? We tend to forget a lot of them, especially during our exams. When you look at the question paper, you just tend to forget everything you studied the previous day. Now, ever met someone and forget his or her name within minutes? Or maybe you attended a lecture and couldn't remember the key points when the lecture ends. I have experienced it. Nearly everyone experiences it. This might not be a sign of a fading memory, but it might be that you have not concentrated well enough. Now, attention is the first and the most essential ingredient for having a good remembrance. So, how can we improve our remembrance and our concentration skills? The first and the most important tip is to give yourself plenty of sleep so that you can be mentally and physically you can give yourself a mental and a physical rest. The second tip is to avoid multitasking. If you avoid multitasking, it is like multitasking, you should just avoid it as much as possible, especially when one task requires particular focus. The next step is to break large pieces of information into smaller chunks so that it is easier to remember. And the last but not the final is to improve your environment. Shut off your TV or any other electronic devices so that there is no distraction or any other source of noise. Even a minute noise can distract and lead to the decrease of your concentration. Now, to talk more about the art of remembrance, I would like to welcome the guest speaker of today's session, Mr. Gunashekaran. He has worked for the government in agriculture for the past 27 years. He is an NLP trainer, a psychotherapist, a hypnotist, a magician, a memory trainer, and a freelance translator. He developed Tamil menus for Google, MS Office, and Tamil SMS for mobile phones in the year 2005. Welcome, sir. The floor is yours.
Sir, you are muted.
Yes. Can you hear me? So the time now is 4:42 in my watch. I'll be talking for 25 minutes. Then 5 minutes question and answer. Okay. Thank you very much for Nandana and Hassan Nasser for this beautiful speech. Had I got the opportunity like this before, and I would have gone many steps ahead. So the topic for today is the art of remembering. It's about, we are going to talk about only memory. So in the meantime, in the middle of the lecture, I would like to give a small demo, and anybody wants to be part of that, they can come, you can participate. First, why we need to have memory? Why we need to remember? Because naturally, you need to have good grades to improve studies and to use your brain to its maximum. And for you go to any profession for that matter, you need to have a good memory. Even the lowest profession there, they need to have a good memory. So memory is very, very important. Moreover, you just think without memory, you cannot do anything. There is no past, no present, no future. Memory is very, very important. And I would like to ask few questions. You can type in the chat box. Do you ever go to your room and forget for what purpose you went for? Type yes or no. Do you misplace keys and mobiles often? Say yes or no. Do you always forget your friends and relatives' birthdays? Say yes or no. That's great. I'm getting lots of awesome. And do you have the difficulty in remembering people's name and phone numbers? Say yes or no. Great. Do you keep yourself organized? Naturally, most of the people will be organized. Some people may not be organized. You can type yes or no. Do you often forget your school ID cards, homework notebooks, pension, other stationaries, and keep it in somewhere else and you'll be searching all the time? Say yes or no. Type yes or no. Do you often stuck in the middle of the examination? Type yes or no. And the next one is, the test 2 is, here I have given 10 words. Wood, this is a random word. Wood, pen, car, window, jacket, book, mango, mobile, speaker, and mirror. It's a random 10 words. Without seeing this, can you memorize within a few minutes, maybe 1 minute, and can you recall? You can type how many items you can recall. Just type 5, 6, 7, 8. Even if you are getting 5 or 6, that will be great. You can type how many items you can recall. Yes, I'm getting lot of wow, great 6, 7, 8, 8, 7. That's a great thing. Nandini, wow, 5. Wasim is 5. That's also good number. 8. Okay, fine. Awesome. And next one is, can you recall 10 important mobile numbers? How often you forget to switch off the fans and lights when you leave the room? Sometimes you go to near the cupboard and then you will think why you came there. Is it happening to you? Then you need to look into your memory. So every day, what you are using is a working memory. If your working memory is good, everything is good, you can perform very well at examination. Even after hours and hours of preparation, revision, you go to examination hall, and when the question paper is given and you forget something, and when you leave the room, examination room, and you get everything. This I forgot. So that means your preparation not good. I would like to tell some of the important myths or facts about the memory. And the thing is, normally we say, I have a limited memory, I am not a good at memory, we say. But in fact, the memory is unlimited. Imagine, believe that memory is unlimited. I'm a small girl, I can read only this much. No. You can have any amount of information. And age and memory not related. Remember, I'm a small girl, I can only study this much. You can have any amount of information. In fact, scientists have found that our memory capacity is 150 terabytes. And there is no specific machines or instruments to add our memory. No techniques, no pills, no medicines for memory. Only thing is you need to remember. And I can remember only small amount. No, all have the good same capacity. The processing time is different, the experience is different, everything is different, but the basic structure is same for all. There is no good memory or bad memory. Remember, I say I have a good memory, somebody say she is having very good memory, I am not good at memory. No. All are having the same type of memory. There is only two memories, trained memory and untrained memory. And one more important thing I would like to say to you is electronic gadgets, the use of electronic gadgets reduces your memory, especially cell phones. If you use more cell phones, more computer, your memory will go down because you are not using your memory faculty. And next one is, I would like to tell some brief history of memory because this will be useful to understand about memory. Hermann Ebbinghaus, the German, did a seminal work on memory that even is still used today. Here is the typical forgetting curve. Suppose if you are learning today, tomorrow morning you will have only 80% of what you read. So you need to, tomorrow again you need to revise. On the third day, you will again, it will comes back to 80%. So on the third day, you need to revise it again. Within a week, it comes back to again 80%. So if you want to have the full memory, I read somewhere last month, you cannot recall. When you read for only one time, you cannot recall. Maybe for some people, they may have very good at memory. But this is the normal, typical forgetting. So you need to revise as per the schedule, or even you can, depending upon your ability, you can revise more times also. And the next one is the Ebbinghaus typical forgetting curve. If you read today, your retention is 100%. After a month, it will be only 20%. That you need to remember, that you need to keep it in mind. So you need to revise as often as you can. And next one is, I would like to share something about this man. This man is the person who is responsible for learning memory techniques for me, because he's a school dropout from UK, and all the teachers said is you are useless, and you want to try out memory, and he developed beautiful techniques in memory, and he became the 8 times world memory champion, Dominic OBrien from UK. Amazing person, and a lot of YouTube videos are available. And I would like to tell some of the points about Dominic OBrien. He's the first person to memorize a pack of cards. First memorize one pack of cards, then 3 pack of cards, then 7, 8 pack of cards. Final is record breaking thing is 54 deck of cards he memorized. That nobody can memorize. And he founded International Mental Athlete Championship. Every year it happens. So here he is giving more focus on memory. He is an international master in memory champion. He has written so many books, and most of the techniques I am using from his book only. And these are all the success habits followed by this person. You exercise brain to memorization. You need to memorize. To give you exercise to mind, you need to exercise. And you need physical exercise because your body needs oxygen. Your brain, you have the only 2% of the body weight of your 2% body weight is your brain, but it needs 80% of the oxygen. So if you want to have the good memory, you need to have more oxygen. Only do the physical exercise, you can have more oxygen. That is very, very important because only during sleep all the consolidation happens. And he takes some big zinc biloba, and he does some pre-sleep meditation to quieten his anxiety. And this one is levels of learning. This you need to understand. So unconscious incompetence means the first time you're seeing a book, you cannot remember anything. So you don't know the process. The unconscious incompetence, I don't know, so I cannot recall. You have studied the topic, but you cannot recall. The conscious incompetence. Then conscious competence means you can recall with some assistance. You give me the clue, I will recall. Then unconscious competence means you ask any questions, I will tell. You ask any questions, I will tell. That's the conscious competence. This comes through only by practice and rehearsal. That you need to understand. It is like driving a cycle. Once before driving the cycle, you'll be afraid of driving the cycle. Once you start riding the cycle, then you don't need any help. The same way your studies also, your memory also. Affirmations, normally we say, I'm not good at memory, my memory is not good. But you need to say every day, in every way, my memory is superior, I'm good at memory. I can remember easily anything and everything. I can remember anything during the examination. Okay. And this is the recall pad. What are the achievements that you make? You can recall only 10% of what you read. You can recall 20% of what you hear, 30% of what you see, 50% of what you hear and see, 70% of what you discuss with others, 80% of what you experience personally, and 90% of what you teach to others. So here the important takeaway is, when you teach to others, so sir, I don't have any students or something. No, you can have imaginary students, imaginary board. You can become the teacher that you did during your school days. Early days, when you are in KG student, you normally used to imitate the teachers. In the same way, you take a book and teach to imaginary students, you can recall fantastically. And there are plenty of techniques, more than 100 techniques are available. And here I would like to show you only a few techniques, 2 to 3 techniques. First one is the link method. Is the simplest way to memorize a list of objects. Normally you can use it in memory, or you can use any memories to any random objects. Okay, here I will show you a list, a book, black rabbit, swimming pool, mangoes, yellow bird, red hat, butterfly, white horse, snow white, and laptop. These are the random 10 words you need to memorize in any order. The thing is, you need to have attention, imagination, and visualization. This is very, very important. The first one is, you just imagine that you are holding a book out of which you are getting a rabbit. The color of the rabbit is black. Just imagine in your mind you are holding a book. So the book and black rabbit is in your mind. And the black rabbit is jumping into the pool. So the third object is swimming pool. Inside the pool, you have lot of mangoes. So swimming pool and mangoes got linked. And the mangoes are in yellow color. From the yellow color, you get lot of yellow color birds. So yellow color bird, mangoes, yellow color bird. And from the yellow color one, yellow color bird is wearing a red hat. That means the next bird you can recall. From the red hat, you are getting a butterfly. The red hat and the butterfly got linked. From the butterfly, you get a white horse. It may be funny, it may be illogical also, you can imagine. You get a white horse. So the white horse is rode by a Snow White. And Snow White suddenly vanishes and becomes a leopard. This is the story that you need to create by linking. Just like this, a book turns, from the book you are getting a rabbit, then swimming pool, it jumps into swimming pool, there you get mangoes. From the mangoes you get yellow birds. Then the yellow one of the bird is wearing a hat. From the hat you are getting a butterfly. From the butterfly turns into a horse. Then you get a Snow White and leopard. Like this, you can form imaginary stories, and you can recall easily because our mind cannot comprehend their words. It can remember images and sounds. Remember, it cannot understand language. It can understand images. And the next one is journey method. Here I would like to show you one journey method. Ancient Greeks used to practice this one, and this is called glossy method. And you can prepare a mental route consisting of stages. And in each stage, you should have a memorable landmark, and you can place any one of the object in that to be memorized in that place. And you can recall all those journeys. You need to learn the route very well. It's just like this. You know how the Dominic OBrien memorized all the 54 deck of cards? Using this journey or loci or Roman rule method. There are several names are there available. You can try this one also. This you need some time. The next comes the number rhyme system. And for this purpose, I need any one volunteer so that we can talk about this in person. You can learn this technique. If any person is willing, you should kindly spotlight them also.
So you guys can raise your hands. Either you can put your name in the chat, okay?
Or any one person.
Anyone?
No one. Then the host
Okay, then
can
I'll
come.
go.
Who is coming?
Hessa.
You can spotlight them. You can spotlight them. Both, not only you. Yeah, both should be there.
Yeah.
Yes, great. So you can see from a board, and if you have the pen, you can write. Here I will teach you. There are so many techniques already. It is the simplest demonstration technique. For example, for remembering anything, you need to first remember so many things. Number one is you just remember one is bun. Okay, before that, I would like to ask, I need 10 random objects to be memorized. Can you tell 10 random objects?
Frame.
Like watch, pen, any
Okay, frame.
Pardon?
Frame.
Frame,
A photo.
photo,
Family. AC.
AC,
Plug.
plug,
Mat.
match,
Okay. And TV.
7, TV, 8,
A shelf. Book.
pardon?
Shelf.
8 is book, shelf, 9 is, I'm not getting you. You are freezed. Sunil sir, you can also come. If you are available, you can also come. You can tell about 9. Can you come? 9?
Pillow.
Yes or 9?
Pillow. Yeah.
10?
10. Remote.
Remote. Great. So the thing is, we need to remember the 10 objects in order. In any order, ascending or descending or random order. This is our task today. So for that purpose, you need to remember 10 objects. Here I have written the 1 is 1. 1 and 1 is rhyming. Okay? Just spell out 1 bun.
1 bun.
Yes. 2 shoe.
2 shoe.
Always shoe will be in pairs. Okay. Shoe will be in pairs. 3 tree. 3 both are in rhyming. 4 door. 4 door. 5 hive. Hive means you know that it's in a honeybee.
Yeah.
Honeybee structure. As 6 sticks. 6 sticks.
Okay.
Okay. 7 heaven.
Okay.
7 heaven. 8 gate.
8 gate. Okay.
8 gate. 9 mine.
9. Okay.
9 is mine.
9.
10 is hen.
10. Okay.
Okay, can you recall now all the 1 to 10?
Okay, so 1 bun, 2 shoe, 3 tree, 4 door, 5 hive, 6 stick, 7 heaven, 8 gate, 9
Gate.
9
Mine.
9 mine, 10 hen.
And what? Now you said you are already given 10 objects. So bun frame. You placed a bun on a frame. Just imagine you have placed a bun on a frame. Just imagine in your mind, you need not write. Just imagine in your mind that you have placed a bun on a frame. And you are having the photo of the shoe. You are having the photo of the shoe, number 2. Okay. You are under the family tree. Family tree. You need to combine this object with this family tree. Okay. So your door is fitted with AC. Your door is fitted with
AC.
AC. And number 5 is hive. Near the hive, you have the plug. Near the hive, you have the plug. Near the hive, you have the plug. Can you recall for first 5 objects?
Okay. So bun, frame.
Yes.
Shoe, photo.
Yes.
A family tree.
Yes.
And then AC door.
Yes.
And then hive. Blanket.
Yeah, okay. Then 6 sticks. Then you are tied sticks with match.
Huh?
Sticks with match. You said matchstick.
Yeah.
Matchsticks. 7 heaven. The television is in the heaven. Television, TV is in the heaven.
Okay.
Okay. Gate. Near the gate, you have the shelf. Near the gate,
you have the shelf.
You have the shelf. Yes. The pillow is mine. The pillow is
mine.
The pillow is mine. And you have the remote for the hand. You have the remote for the hand. You have the remote. Can you recall 1 to 10 objects now?
Okay. Bun,
1 to
frame,
10. Yes.
shoe, photo. Bun, frame, shoe, photo, family tree. And then AC door.
Yes.
Blanket, hive, matchsticks. Matchsticks, and then television, and television and shelf, and then a pillow, and then a pillow and remote.
Yes, we can all give the big round of applause for this wonderful demonstration. He has done a beautiful, and even if you can recall 5 objects, 6 of objects, that will be great. And if you can recall 10 objects, then you are really awesome. Thank you, Esa, and thank you
sir.
so much. And awesome. You can stop spotlighting. Yes. So this is what I want to say. And like this, we have plenty of memory tricks for you. And I think almost I have a lot. And normally I take class for 2 days on this topic. And in each class, you can recall periodic elements exactly. 118 periodic elements you can recall. No issues. You can ask any number, you can recall anything. Just like this, we can recall anything, provided you should have the willingness to learn and use some techniques. And with this, I close my session because still a lot of things are available in my PPT. Because of the time constraint, I'm just closing it. And
So you can take 10 more minutes if you want.
Okay, then that's the case. I would like to, let me see. Yes, you can, I will tell. I will tell only one important aspect of this. Share. So you can remember names. How to remember names? It's not working. How to remember names? So whenever somebody says name, you need to pay attention to the name. You can ask the pronunciation or spelling. You can ask, and you can repeat their name at the earliest. Hello, Mr. You said you are Nandana. How are you, Nandana? You can ask. So the moment you hear the name, you can ask the spelling or some unique features. How are you, Nandana? From where, which place you are coming, something like that, you can ask immediately. And then you can create an image into the name. You can create their hairstyle or the specs or any distinctive feature, and you can attach that name. And during the conversation also, each time when you talk, you use the name. And you can associate the facial features, like some people will be small face, big ears, wrinkles, everything can attach with them. So you cannot forget the names when you attach some physical features with that name. And the next one is some of the memory tips. Memory is a technique. It's an observation and practice. You can start observing how many windows you have, how many steps, how many chairs, color of the vehicles, everything in it you can observe. So don't use electronic gadgets like calculators and any electronic gadgets to the extent possible. Use pen and paper, because when you are not using your mental faculty, its capacity will be vanished. Go shopping with a hidden list. Everything's in mind. Memorize phone numbers, account numbers, vehicle numbers, daily routines, and practice this habit regularly. And this is why, and to memorize the names, even in phones also, don't use Android phone. You can use a normal phone. If you want to use this one, WhatsApp, you can use a separate phone. For normal routine calling, you can use a normal phone. Erase all the numbers, keep important numbers in the pocket notebook, and don't record in your phone. Within a week, you can recall minimum 10 numbers. Within a month, you can recall more than 20 to 30 numbers. If you are normally using all the numbers in the normal Nokia phone, you can recall minimum 15 numbers. So what is unused disappears. Okay. And here is the technique to use to remember names. For example, its door number is 134 means you can keep it in this way. I say open. I is 1, say is 3, open is 4. I say open. And for example, in the case of, if you want to remember the PIN number, you can use like this. Your father phone number, my father is funny. My is 2, father is 6, is 2, fun is 5. You can use some simple things. And you can use some random numbers, means you can have a queue like this. Final words. We have unlimited memory. Anybody can have good memory. No good memory or bad memory. Only trained memory or untrained memory. Memory is success. Memory is good for health and saves from Alzheimer. For example, in India alone, 2030, they expected 5 million people to be patients for this Alzheimer disease. Memory is a habit. It increases self-awareness. It keeps your brain alive. I am done. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. And the subject is so vast, and I will condense it within 30 minutes. Yes, we have plenty of books. Dominic OBrien books, we have plenty. And this I have shown in the slides. And you can read 1 or 2 books. And there are a lot of books are available in memory. And if you want, I can give the list also. And you can contact me at some point of time. I have very good simple books are available for each and every topic. Simple books are available.
Okay, if anyone has any doubt, you can raise your hands and I'll unmute you. Does anyone have any doubts?
Thank you, sir. You are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Because you recalled 10 objects, and everybody can do this. Yes. Anything more to be added? If everything, pardon?
Okay, thank you, sir, for the wonderful session. You taught us the link method, the number rhyme system, and you taught us how to associate numbers with names or words so that it retains in our mind for a long time. You taught me a new thing that we remember only 10% of what we read, but 90% of what we teach. Thank you so much, sir. And now I would like to welcome Zenha for the YMM introduction. She is a 12-year-old student of Young Empowerment Coach. She loves singing, reading, and writing speeches. She has won numerous trophies on speeches, essays, and recitations in many languages. Her passion is professional speaking and is currently pursuing it to fulfill her dreams. She is also a mentor for kids' public speaking program. She conducts book reviews, speeches, etc., and also has a YouTube channel of her own where she uploads various speeches. Welcome, Zenha.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Well, I hope you can see the screen.
Yeah, we can.
Great.
Yes.
About Brain City. Brain City diligently works on what is most beneficiary for your teens and kids peregrinating into the new world, especially after their completion of senior secondary studies, and we are preparing you to face challenges in your day-to-day life. The Young Mastermind. About the program. What does the Young Mastermind program offer? It helps children to discover themselves with personal and emotional growth through novels and activities. It develops emotional intelligence and improves social intelligence. It improves systematic studying pattern with time management skills and public speaking skills, which are really important for the kid. How does the Young Mastermind program help children? It provides a systematic approach. It has constant support to uplift and empower your child. There are so many mentors and there are so many staff and faculty out there. They're all here to help you. You can just ask them any doubts at any time. It helps children to succeed in their life's journey academically, socially, and emotionally. It helps in developing character traits and individuality. I feel like developing character traits and individuality is very, very important for the kid, because after a period of time, you cannot just depend on someone. Kids cannot just depend on their parents or any other people. They have to be independent. What does the Young Mastermind program focus on? It focuses on enhancing long-term vision, goals, brilliance, and agility. It increases the ability to handle projects in a team and as a leader. Why is the YMM program a must-do program? It transforms children into global speakers. It inspires children to be content creators and future rising superstar. Some kids, they have the content and they have the creativity in themselves. They just need some motivation. They just need some support and uplifting empowerment. And this Young Mastermind program helps you. What ages witness major transformation of a child? It focuses on children between the ages of 7 to 20 because this period, this age of 7 to 20 witnesses major transformation of the child. Development of skills for the future. The list of constructive learning skills are vast. It pays to develop them constantly. Accepting and acknowledging this concept, we present you with a unique Mastermind product. It's a blend of science, life skills, and wheel of life thoughts. So these are the faculty, as I said earlier. They are scientists, psychology experts, medical doctors, content writers, social science experts, behavioral science experts, public speaking experts, social media experts, wheel of life trainers, and educators. These are the faculty, and they are all here to help you. The cost, duration, and fee structure. So there are 3 options. The first option is 1 month program. The second is 90 days program. And the third is 1 year, 365 days program. So these are the total fees. In the option 1, the total fees is $8,300, but the early bird fees is $8,210. There's a special discount. And I want you all to know, everyone in Young Empowerment Talks, you are all early birds. So if you join, you get a special discount. So you're free to ask any questions. And thank you so much.
Is this program like with individual sessions?
Yeah, I think so. No.
Yeah, wait. Okay, we will be providing one-to-one sessions in 1 year package. So yeah, in the first 2 packages, it's group classes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, does anyone else have any doubts about YMM? You can raise your hands. Okay, I see none, so let's move on. Now I welcome Kanisha for a science session. She's a 9-year-old girl in grade 4 who loves to spend time with her family and friends. She loves to make crafts and also loves drawing. Welcome Kanisha, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone, I am Kanisha and today I'm going to teach you all about the respiratory system. What is the respiratory system? The human respiratory system is the organ system that involves inhaling of oxygen and exhaling of carbon dioxide, which is what is the respiratory system. The human respiratory system consists of a group of organs and tissues that helps us to breathe. This is the respiratory system. About the respiratory system. When you breathe in, you take oxygen present in the air. The air then passes through your nostril, tiny hair present inside your nose. The air then travels to the windpipe, also called the trachea, which filters the air inhaled. The trachea branches out into two tubes called bronchi. With tiny hair called cilia, they move back and forth, moving the mucus inside. The mucus is a sticky substance that collects germs and other harmful substances from entering the lungs. Then the bronchi carries air into each lung. The right lung has 3 lobes, whereas the left lung has 2 lobes. The left lung is a little small to give space to the heart. These lobes are filled with soft and spongy air sacs called alveoli, where the exchange of gases happen. Just beneath the lung, there is a dome-shaped muscle or a parachute-shaped muscle called the diaphragm that contracts when you breathe in and expands when you breathe out. It also separates the chest cavity from the abdominal cavity. Did you know the lungs is the only organ that can float on water? Hey, let's test your memory. These are questions and I'll pick random people to answer. What is the soft and spongy air sacs called? Nandina, can you choose because I'm not able to see the Zoom?
Yeah, sure. If you know the answer, you can raise your hands, or else I will have to pick some random people. If you don't know the answer, just raise your hands. Okay, no, then I'm going to pick you all. Okay, can Anaka tell the answer?
Oh, I think we have to unmute her, right?
Yeah, I asked her to unmute. Okay, can Arush answer? Can you answer? Arush, do you know the answer? Oh, sorry.
Am I audible right now?
Yeah, you are.
Second is windpipe. And then pass through your nose. That's the
Sorry,
only
your
thing I know.
voice is breaking.
A
Your
lot.
voice is...
We cannot understand what is speaking. So your voice is breaking a lot.
Yeah. Now?
Yeah, it's
It's
better
audible
now.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah. The windpipe, what is the windpipe also called? Larynx. Larynx.
You're supposed to
The
say
right larynx has...
You're supposed to say the answer for the first one.
And only the first one, only one.
Yeah. What is a soft and spongy air sacs called? I don't know. That's what I said. The second.
Okay, you can say the second one.
Sorry. I
am afraid that's wrong.
Larynx.
What?
Alveoli.
No.
Oh, Vaishnavi said the correct
Alveoli.
answer for the first one. Yes. And Aroz, I'm afraid that the second answer is wrong.
The correct answer is trachea.
Trachea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trachea.
Next question. The right lung has dash lobes.
How about Anu answer? Anu? Oh, okay.
Nandini.
Nandini already raised her hand.
3. The right lung has 3 lobes.
That is right, Nandini. Good job, that's right. Okay, next question. After you inhale the air passes through your dash. What is the organ that helps you pass through your air?
Okay, what about Sheza answer? Sheza? Sheza? Okay.
Windpipe.
Nandini again.
Yeah.
It passes through your windpipe.
Yes.
No, that's wrong. It's nostrils. After you inhale the air, it goes inside your nostrils and then goes inside the windpipe. But that's also a windpipe is also
Correct.
it involves in the same process. So that's also right. Good job. Okay, there's a jam. I'll select 2 people for this. How does your
Okay,
lung?
wait 1 second. Jam means just a minute. So, jam means just a minute. One of you guys has to speak for 1 minute of the topic given, which is how does your lung help you breathe. So, you're supposed to speak for 1 minute. That's what jam stands for. Just a minute. Okay.
Anu, can you please do a jam? I'll start you timer now. Anu.
Okay. What about Mahakshi? Mahakshi.
Okay, it's about how does your lung help you breathe. Okay.
I will start the timer in now.
Okay.
You can start.
Lung is the only organ, like lung is one of the main organs that helps you breathe. And if you don't have them, then I don't think you'll be able to survive because they're the one that, take the air inside and then pass it to the circulatory system and the other organs in the body. So without them, I don't think we'll get oxygen and we'll just, I don't think a person would be able to survive without lungs. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't prepared, so I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's fine. It was great, Mahakshi. Thank you so much.
Next, Agni. Am I right, Agni?
Yes.
Okay, I'll start the timer in 3, 2, 1. You can start.
Sorry?
You can start.
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, you're supposed to speak on how your lung helps you breathe. Are you ready? Or can you speak like that? It's like...
no. Sorry, I can't.
Okay, can you try at least?
Sorry?
Come on, you can do this. Can you try?
No, I didn't hear the presentation of...
Okay, thank
I
you
was
so
facing
much.
some range problem.
Okay. So,
Arush.
Yeah, I'm audible this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any network issues?
No, we can hear you. You
I'm
can
audible,
continue.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Lungs is an important part of our body. We cannot survive without lungs. Lungs takes the air into us, so we need lungs. It's an important part of us. Without lungs, we weren't able to survive. Every animal has lungs. I think so. Fish has gills, and everything. Yeah. Without lungs, we cannot turn. Without lungs, we cannot supply oxygen to our body and the important airs that's sufficient to our body system. And it's important to have lungs. Without that, we won't be able to breathe. Or if we didn't breathe, the oxygen and air level is gonna get high. And it's problem. We need lungs to our body functions and many things. And therefore, I would like to conclude my topic here. No more words. Thank you, everyone, for this wonderful opportunity.
It's done.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Kanisha, for that amazing science session. Now let's move on to the most awaited moment of the session, the game session. Are you all excited? You all excited?
Yes.
Yes.
God,
Yes,
why is the silence there?
excited. Bound.
Yeah, Hessa, you can take over.
Okay. So, this is going to be an amazing session because this time our quiz is based on maths. Okay. So make that memory ready of yours. I hope you paid attention in class. Okay. So I will be giving the link and I'll be sharing the screen. So for those who don't know, this is Blue Cat and we are going to start with the quiz. So in the middle, we have people who are going to cheer you up. Okay. So yeah, you can steal the points from other people. So let's start. Okay, so I'll just share the link. This is the link. So just press there. They will ask you for your avatar, and yeah, you can press your avatar and be ready.
You guys can keep a pencil and a paper ready for your mathematical calculations.
Yeah, you can write your names.
This Hessa, can you share?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me, Kanisha. So we have Adam with a Adam left. Agni with a owl. Adib with a parrot. Arush with an owl. Agni with a... Okay, I can't figure this out. I'm really bad. Okay, and Aishani, I hope I spelled that correct, with a wolf, and Kanisha with a chick, Mahakshi with a fox, Revati with a bunny, Nandini with a fox, Mia with a bear, Rida with a dog or a wolf. Is that a dog or a wolf? I don't know. Shana mom with a cute hamster, Shaza with a bird, Nandana with a pig, Chaitra with a tiger, and Webu with a fish. Okay, so let's start. Answer questions, select chests, collect the gold, take gold from others, and most gold wins after 3 minutes. Good luck and let's start. Come on. Shanam strike with 50 blocks of gold. Ishani with 40 blocks of gold. Nandana with 10 blocks of gold. Oh, it's changing. Chaitra second. Now Ishani came first. Okay, no one's switching or swapping or stealing. Okay, so leading now, Nandana with 60 blocks of gold. Revati stole 15 gold from Ishani. Ishani 4 gold from Revati. My God. Chaitra with 135. Kanisha with 100. Wow, Kanisha. Nandana with 175. Chaitra with 135. And Kanisha with 100 blocks of gold. Oh, I forgot to look at that. Nandana stole 15 gold from Chaitra, Vibhu from Adip, 5 gold. Nandana, 34 gold from Chaitra. My God, too much gold. I can't even pronounce it.
I'm a thief. Uh-oh.
Nandana. Okay. So Shana from Nandana. Agni from Nandana. Oh my God, Nandana is getting stolen. Kanisha's first. Revati second. Nandana third. Oh, Adib from Kanisha. Leaderboard has changed. Adib first, Revati second. Oh, again. Nandini first, Adib second, and Vibhu third. Agni 55 gold from Revati. Oh my God. Adib first, Nandini second, third Vibhu. Come on, guys, you are on fire. You can do this. Looks like you all are good in math. Or I just put 2 easy questions. Adib with 936. With Vibhu just stole 312 gold from Adib. Kanisha stole 125 gold from Adib. Ishani stole 10 gold from Shaza. Okay, Shaza, where are you? Shaza 90 gold. Okay, she's my sister. That's why I looked at her. Vibhu with 1,000. Oh, changed. Nandini with 1,523 gold. Arush with Vibhu with 1,261 gold. Arush with 936 gold. Oh, I forgot to look there. Oh,
Uh-oh.
and the first prize is to Vibhu. Wow, guys, wow. That was amazing. And then, so I'll just view the report. There were 17 players. First was Vibhu with 1,135 gold. Second was Nandini, 1,116 gold. Arush with 936 gold. Agni with 932. Kanisha with 751. Wow. Nandana with 524. Ishani with 516. Revati with 366. Shana ma'am with 272. Rida with 158. Adib with 120. Jai Krishna with 118. Sheza with 100. Chaitra with 92. Mia with 80. Mahakshi with 38. Aishani with 24. So yeah, looks like you all pay attention to your math classes. Or again, the questions were too easy. Okay. So Nandana, you can carry on.
Yeah, wasn't it fun? It was super fun. It was super fun stealing from others. So if you want to play games like this, if you want to have fun, then join us every Saturday. Now I would like to welcome Rida for giving the vote of thanks. She is a 6-year-old student studying in grade 6 who loves cooking, public speaking, and spending time with her family and exploring new things. She also owns a YouTube channel. Welcome, Rida.
Hi, all. How are you doing? I'm doing great. How was the session? You might have loved it, right? I loved this session really well. So now let me thank everyone. First of all, our chief guest, we're gonna Shekaran sir for sharing knowledge with us. I hope we all learned a lot from Ganeshekaran sir. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to thank Zenha for introducing Young Mastermind very well. And Kanisha, your science session was wonderful. Thank you, Kanisha. I would like to thank Nandana for hosting this wonderful session and Hessa for her amazing event management. And finally, I would like to thank you all for joining our session. I hope you all loved our game session. I hope you will join us next week too. Bye.
Bye.
Now, if anyone has any feedback to give us, you can raise your hands and I'll unmute you if you have any feedback.
Yeah.
May I?
Yeah, you can speak.
Yeah, it was a nice session today, everyone. Very good. The game session was so fun. You know, it was very nice session and very memory learning skills. So interesting. Keep looking forward to these kind of classes. And thank you, everyone. One time, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Arush.
Bye. Yeah. Okay.
Does anyone else want to give any feedback?
And also another thing, I'm really sorry for the past few weeks we haven't been active in our groups, the tasks, but definitely this week there will be a task, definitely. Yeah. So be awaited for that task. Do your task every week, and I hope you join us next week too. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye bye. See you next Saturday. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Okay.